We should be live. Welcome back to another episode of Lag and Regret. We're just letting some of y'all come on in. I gotta let a few more materials do their thing. Let's see. So, how is everybody doing? Oh, man. We have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. That needs to be done. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to see more. All right. I guess let's show what we've been up to on here. So we've been needing to smelt a lot of netherrack. I mean, a lot. So much so, that was a complete waste. Come on, FX. Okay. Well, that should at least catch it up. Yeah. We've been mining out that. We got a little bit of help from Bolt. But this is what we're going to be using. Let's see. How are we going to set this up in our hotbar? Let's do something like that. Now, I don't think we're going to use rockets. Okay. Let's go and tap that. We will get some scaffolding. Now this, I'm going to bring it all the way over. That's what we're going to be working on. And always, if you're watching, I found out, hey, how are you doing, Blocky? I'm doing great. Always, if you're watching, this is where the zombies were getting in. That were jumping actually on this and crossing over. I saw it this morning while I was getting ready for this video. Okay, good. Can just go over here. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I did the exteriors on this. which I think they look pretty cool. I like how they came out. This section, I'm not very sure. I think I'm gonna be taking out this area. I don't know. It wasn't it wasn't exactly what I was envisioning, but that's just part of the build process. You put up, you take down. You put up, you take down. So, you know, you live and you learn. I really like how these longer sides came out. Thank you. Thank you. So uh right now what we're working on is we are working on the very first roof. Um so if you can imagine this roof, it's gonna go up and be connected all the way around. And then we'll have another section wall that goes up, and then another roof. That's kind of what I'm envisioning for this project. So what we're going to work on right now is we are going to work on this little area that shoots across. Then we're going to take a step back. We're going to see what it looks like. And then we will continue on building this. So basically, like, all the roofs are going to have this sweeping edge, but instead of the wall coming out to right here, the next wall is going to be right on the inside, going up about 10 blocks, and then another roof, and then going in, and then going in until you get the actual center one up top. Trying to do a little bit of Asian inspired. Never really built in that kind of style. You know what? Maybe if I do these first and then do the stairs, that might go by faster. Now let's see. Yeah. That does make it easy. And all the resources that have been gathered so far, that's not even, you know, I'm for sure that that's the amount that I'm gonna need. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a lot more netherrack. All right. Oh, we can. Okay. Also been trying to save up some of these resources so that way we're not just constantly chopping down trees and then feeding it to this thing. I don't think it'll look too bad on the inside. Definitely want to start getting rid of this creeper grass. Let's see, we'll grab the stairs. Okay. On in. So it never hurts to push yourself, especially in Minecraft with your build styles. I mean, that's what I'm doing here. Is just a old guy that loves to play Minecraft and wants to share his story with everybody. So let's see, that's one block. Yeah, a block and a stair. Okay. Let's see. And now I really don't know how this stuff is going to match up. So just bear with me as we figure this out together. So there's one, two. All right. So this is technically the beginning of the next roof. Okay. We should be far back enough now. Let's go on and don't know if we need to cover up all that or how this is going to work. I'm thinking this should end up right there. So we'll do something like that. Yeah. That stair and 2 blocks. Okay. Now, if you know, you know. I ain't got enough materials just to sit there and waste. I don't think I've done a complete up ladder over here. Well, up scaffold, I should say. Okay. So we had that. Now, on top of that, we do have stairs. Stairs. And then I think it was 1 or 2. Yeah, it was 2. 1, 2. Then stair 1, stair 1. Okay, stair 2, stair 1, stair 1. Stair 2, stair 1, stair 1, 1. By golly, I think we got it. So we need to bring this guy down here to where he starts to touch this one. And what I'm thinking is curving this in to where it just meets up. And we'll see how that looks. I mean, hopefully it works out. Oh. Okay. So we will say what about that's right there. Okay. No. No. And we'll go and sleep. And I don't care if they demonetize me for this. It's part of the game. We shouldn't be demonetized or get notifications for being demonetized. Okay, so now we have a way up over here. Make that big huge thing to play music and then it just randomly stops again. Oops. Okay. Let's keep this going down. Oh, I can't wait till we have a gold farm. Always, if you're watching this, we need a gold farm. Okay. Now we need. I want to place torches on these pieces. So that way we know that, hey, look, this is where we stopped at before. Now, just in case this starts turning out nasty. Yo, has the guy gotten on at all since the first stream? Yeah, he has. Let's see. Gosh, I hope this doesn't look weird. Okay, let's let's just start doing this. Honestly, that does not look that bad. Yo, that really does not look that bad. I missed. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Okay. We'll go down some here. So that way we know that we'll miss that actual part. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's go and get back up there. What's up? Hey. I found out where the zombies were coming in. Yeah, I mentioned this earlier in the video. I stayed up all night to figure out where they were coming in. They were jumping over from there and just like walking right over on both sides. Yeah. So I put up the fence, keep them out. Just waiting for nighttime. Keep on working on this roof. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Because we would need to have the golden apples, the potions, all that stuff ready. So after this, the next material that I'm going to need a lot of is going to be most likely quartz. we go. Let's go on backfill all these in. But always might I suggest we're gonna need a light farm. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna mine a bunch of magma blocks for a gold farm. I'll leave you all the netherrack. Is there anything else we need? Yes. A lot of quartz. Just the regular quartz block. I know that some of our villagers sell that, but I don't know if they've been cured yet. So I've also been saving all the gold to try and cure up a bunch of villagers. I'm just needing also spider eyes for the potion. And nether wart. That's something else we're missing is nether wart. Okay. Yeah, like all mine I've already turned over and kind of, you know, before I went live, I went through and looked at which blocks I liked the looks of. I think just the regular quartz blocks are going to look the nicest for the vision that I have for it. And just so that way you can get the kind of vision that I'm going for. You remember like the old tall Japanese buildings where like each section would go up and go in, and then you would have another section, and then it would go up and in, and then another section up and in until you get to the roof. I'm thinking something like that for this place. That's why I'm saying, that's why I'm saying we need to really think about getting a light farm for in here, because we're gonna have plenty of room to, do like another 2 or 3 layers of this stuff. But we can put like all the farms that just run around where we stand right here, and just keep it as fun. So it's gonna still be like a lot of netherrack, and what we've used so far for this part and this area was that one shulker that you had, and then 3 shulkers that I brought up. So 4 shulkers for, basically this much. So I'm thinking we're going to need at least 8 to 10 more shulkers. So this build's going to take a little bit. But I think we're going to get a good chunk of this roof done today. All right, let's go on and sleep. See, no more wandering zombies. And I also lit this place up. It felt just a little too dark for me. So, hold on, everybody. I'm sorry about this. And from like this time, got about 12 turtle eggs. Nice. Okay. Let's go on and get back up there. Definitely go through more half slabs than what I thought I went through with just that little piece. but I do like how this turn came out. But I do think like out here, since this tree's here, I'm probably gonna mess around and try and get to like curl up just real quick on the edges, just to see what that's gonna look like. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah. But in order to do the bartering farm, still need that gold farm. Just saying. One. Okay. I think I just did it. Oh snap. I mean, we got that one perfect. And that was just by guessing. Oops. You go back to work. Keep up the good work. Looks great. Talk to you later. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. I will be on, probably still working on this roof. All right. Okay. Okay. There we go. That doesn't look that bad. I like it. Let's see. Okay. I think we're good on nether brick stairs, but we do need... Whoa. There we go. We got in there. We didn't smack the wall. We need to get in there and at least create a few more items. Okay. That looks pretty good. We'll continue on with this. Well, let's go on and do this whole front. We'll go until we run out, and then we'll go mining for some more. How about that? So this was almost... Well, definitely over a full stack now. One, two. We'll just go in a couple, just like we did before. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do for the front part and the back part. Oh, no, you don't. No, sir. Oh. I was close. Let's see. Do we have any arrows? That's strange. let's get us some arrows. Take that, bad guy. Oops. And then we're going to do the pull blocks next before we do the stair. So we'll just take it all the way down. Yeah. Fix this again. Sorry about that. There we go. And we will eat our last piece of steak. I don't know what we're going to do for food after that. and then run this down. Still needing a bunch of copper. A bunch of copper. Mm. I think before we throw down the stairs on this one, we're just going to build up the walls, get all that stuff done. Okay. Oops.